Good morning, everyone. It's Pastor Anthony, and it's early. So, on my way to work this morning, there was a detour. And I don't know about you, when I'm on unfamiliar roads, it's a little intense for me. It was dark. I could not see. I turned my headlights on. I just continued to follow the signs, and eventually it led me back onto 165 on the road that I was very familiar with. I say all that because sometimes in life there's going to be a detour, and we're going to have to continue to follow and to be let's use this word, steadfast. In fact, do a word search on that. The psalmist says in Psalm 57 verse 7, "My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and give praise." Let me just give you some advice. Worship is always needed when you're on a detour in life, or when God has allowed you to be off the main road and He's taking you through a different way, and it's unfamiliar, it's dark, but singing is always a good thing to do. Let me read another passage real briefly. 1 Corinthians 15 says, "Therefore, my dear brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always excelling in the Lord's work, knowing that your labor in the Lord is not in vain." So then the question then becomes, how am I to be steadfast? How do I stay with it, Anthony, when it's dark and it's unfamiliar? Well, it's because you've been building your life on the rock. Jesus gives that parable about two foundations, right? One person has built his life on the sand, and one person that built his life on the rock. And in that parable, he tells us that when the storms come, one will remain and the other will fall. And so the choice begins to be yours. And so will you be steadfast, or will you be where quicking or sand that just that falls, and great is the person's fall whose life is not built upon the rock. So you be encouraged today to do a word search on steadfast. You be encouraged today to live your life to the fullest, to build your life on a firm foundation, to be steadfast, to be not be able to be unmovable and unshakable. Stay with it. Don't give up, folks, and allow God to get you back on the road of life. This too shall come to pass. May God bless you. May you be champions for Christ. May you not live an ordinary life, but an extraordinary life. God bless you.